Hi, I'm Patrick, and this is Psych of Pat. I'm a professional psychotherapist and counselor, and I'm doing a 7-part commentary on the accuracy and mental health risks that the series 13 Reasons Why poses. This here's part 5 and 6. The reason I've joined parts 5 and 6 is because episodes 9, 10, and 12, or tapes 5 and 6, revolve around pretty much the same thing: trauma. You'll notice I left out episode 11. I'll talk about that later. So, what is trauma? The American Psychological Association defines trauma as an emotional response to a terrible event. Things like accidents, rape, or natural disasters. Immediate reactions like shock or denial or anxiety or sadness or anger are common. Longer term reactions can include things like unpredictable emotions, flashbacks, strained relationships, and can even affect a person physically through headaches, dizziness, experience of physical pain, and difficulty sleeping. Those feelings are normal, but sometimes an event can be so traumatic that it stops people from living their lives normally. Can trauma lead to depression? Absolutely. In psychology and medicine, we use the term comorbid, which means that two illnesses or chronic diseases occur at the same time. Major depression is often comorbid with PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. An example of this is in this 2015 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. Let me re-emphasize that. That's 1/3 of all the people with current depression 40 years after the war. I'll try to minimize showing footage because it was too intense even for me. In episode 9, Hannah powerlessly witnesses her friend raped by another student. In episode 10, Hannah practically becomes an accessory to a crime. She and the friend knock down a stop sign at an intersection, causing another student's accident and death moments later. And in episode 12, she loses her parents' savings deposit in a moment of forgetfulness. And later that day, she gets raped by the same student who assaulted her friend. That's strike 3 times a million. All of these things in the same week. Can you imagine? Actually, don't imagine. It was horrifying enough having to watch that unfold on the screen. Let's take a look at all of these things one by one. Witnessing a crime take place, making mistakes that either had grave consequences or caused financial instability, and being a victim of rape. Wouldn't those things make you at the very least sad or angry? How about a teenage girl then? Would it then not make sense for her to feel at least desperate or want a quick solution? Listen closely. I'm not justifying her suicide. In fact, I'm not justifying suicide at all. What I'm doing is letting you see what leads to it. That it's not just for the purposes of seeking attention or getting revenge on somebody else. It's much deeper and much more tragic than just that. But that doesn't mean that there's no light or hope. Let's talk about Clay. In episode 11, Hannah goes into the only thing that acted as a glimmer of hope or a sliver of light in her situation. It was her friend, Clay. He was the only one that treated her with any decency. That's something that you should be expecting from everybody anyway. That just goes to show that it can take just one person to set things right. Just one. I implore you, if you're going through a difficult time, talk to someone. If not someone you can trust personally, talk to someone you can trust professionally. There are options. There are solutions. You just need to take the time to explore what those options are. And if you know or notice someone is going through a hard season in their lives, be there for them. Be that one person. Do you have any questions or insights about the things that I've talked about? Share it with me in the comments below or reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Links are in the description below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.